It made sense to me that more money needed to go to the gig work.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Soul Stew, and welcome to another wonderful Friday night from the Funky Lounge. We've got so much great music in store for you, and we want to thank everyone who's tuned in and everyone who's been supporting us on this wonderful journey. Tonight, we've got a very special group made up of some of the best young funk players in the city. We are so excited to have them here. We can't wait to hear what they've got. They've got a whole bunch of brand new originals that are fresh out the cooker that they're going to drop on us tonight. We can't wait to hear it. So please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Get Together Band. And don't forget to wash your hands and stomp your feet.
21st century. It's a bitch. Well, got to live in harmony. Thank you. We all to get together from right here in New Orleans. I actually rehearse about 2 blocks away from here, so it's like we're in our living room right here. And you're in your living room right now, so there's that. Anyway, Rob Kellner on the keyboards. Yes, Rob Kellner. Yes, we call him the Minister of Science. He's a very smart fella. From right here in New Orleans, Mr. Trenton O'Neal on the drums. The fittest member of the band. Yes.
Facts.
Facts. Timothy Norris Jr.
Oh, there we go.
Goes by TJ.
Yes.
On the bass guitar. I'll put your hands together. A member of the Dirty Dozen brass band, youngest member by many years.
By many. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I love y'all.
And on the guitar and lead vocals, the one and only, returning to the Funky Uncle stage for the 5th or 6th time.
Yeah.
We have Mr. Ari J.
I'm
Teitel.
getting my participation plaque today, so y'all stick around for the ceremony. Just kidding.
We got another one coming up for y'all. That first one was an original, and here's another one. Y'all get ready.
We're going to get swampy on you.
I've been singing someone else's rhyme. I've been working someone else's dime. I've been in love with the wrong kind, controlling my mind. We see come sunrise. This one's for midnight. You wanna live better. They don't care if you stand or stumble, so you better live like you wanna be free. Wait a minute, I don't waste my time.
Miss my time.
Tired of giving up song those who don't want mine. I've been in love with the wrong kind, controlling my mind. We see come sunrise. This one's for midnight. So you better live how you wanna. They don't care if you stand or stumble. So you better live how you gonna. They don't care if you stand or stumble. So you better live how you gonna. They don't care.
Yes, sir. That one's featured Rob Kellner.
Yeah.
One for Midnight is the name of that tune. Well, waking up is a struggle, rain fog and whatnot. Sometimes you're on top of the world, then other time you're cuddled in a bar. Couple of sips and a couple of hits, rise up a mellow out. Contemplating existence. Well, your mind is racing.
Mind is racing.
I said coffee and indica. Ooh, pick me up and mellow out. Ooh, coffee and indica. Ooh, things for the brain to ease the pain. Ooh. Forcing myself to start the day, well, it ain't working, no. I call for my baby to keep me from going crazy. Oh Lord, she calms my nerves. For I sit back down with my pen in my cup and wonder where we are in this world. I'm talking about coffee and indica. Pick me up and mellow out. Ooh, coffee and indica. The things on the brain that ease the pain. Ooh, who knows where my mind will go? Probably gonna end up slipping down low. Said, ooh, the coffee and indica. To pick me up and mellow out. Coffee and indica. Things for the brain that ease the day. I said, coffee and indica. Pick me up and mellow out. Coffee and indica. Things for the brains that ease the day.
Funky Uncle. Coffee and indica. Now that sounds like a pretty good combination to me. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Whatever that means, I think I like it. Gotta give it up for the Get Together Band. Sounds so good, so soulful, so funky. We're so just lucky to have them here. These are original tunes they've been coming up with, and you know, just loving this the fresh vibes we've got here at the Funky Uncle. Of course, we couldn't do it without our hardworking crew and without you, our supporters. So we hope all y'all out there in the digital world are having as much fun as we are. I know you're having fun too, Wesley. How you feeling?
Friday nights are my favorite. You know, we are lucky. We are so lucky. We get to watch musicians make music. That is so much different than just than what we've been dealing with for the last year. It's been a year now that our music has had to shuffle the way that we do things. And the Funky Uncle has been here for almost a year now. April 3rd, I believe, is going to be our year anniversary, and we've got some big surprises for you. Maybe, if you're good and you text FUNK to 36413, I'll tell you all about that when it comes up. That's right, I said text FUNK to 36413. Or you can go to thefunkyuncle.live and click on that donate button. Or you can click on the bid on the Frenchie painting. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Frenchie's over there.
T-shirt.
Yeah, or get a new T-shirt. There you go.
Styled
You
out.
got merch now on the Funky Shop. You can also find Frenchie prints there. There's so many ways that you can support us because for 51 weeks, your support has done this. Guess what? You know how close to 300,000 we are? $293,619.21. I want to talk to that person who donated 21 cents, but anyway, that's what we've read. That was you?
Yeah, I just want to help
All right, but that's okay because we have helped 439 musicians and gig workers. All right. Give yourself a round of applause if that's you at home. So please text FUNK to 36413. Now, when you get to that section, it's going to ask you how much you want to do and how often you want to do it. And if you donate $100 a month on that recurring charge, you become a funky cousin. You like that? Yeah. We got funky cousins. Stu came up with that one. That was a good one there. I like that. And all right, cuz. And we will give you, if you do $100 a month, recurring charge, funky cousins get a print of one of the Frenchie paintings. Mm-hmm.
Which is gorgeous. Put it on canvas, G-clays. They're awesome.
They are so awesome. So, folks, we're going to get back to the music, but what I'd really like for you to do while you're doing that, while you're listening, check out that website, thefunkyuncle.live. So much stuff there. First, I want you to text FUNK to 36413. You know what? Do me one more favor. If you're on Facebook, click share. So that all your friends, all your neighbors, you can share it. Go to Instagram, Facebook. What's all just check out all of. There you go. All of our different social media outlets because we need you to share this People are getting back out a little bit. They're doing outdoor concerts. Funky Uncle has been here for almost a year, bringing live music to you until you can come to us.
Amen to that. And we also got to give a big shout out to our great sponsors, Edwards Mortgage Group, NOLA Title Group, the Mason Collective, and ARC Insurance Consultants for helping make this happen tonight. We appreciate all their support as we appreciate yours. So please, do what Leslie tells us. Don't make a go mama on you. Text FUNK to 36413. And in the meantime, we're gonna get back to the funk with the Get Together Band. So y'all don't forget to wash your hands and stomp your feet.
In this life, need more love. In this life, need more love. In this life,
Well, due to the news, minds are being used for destruction. Yeah. Oh, half the world is a living in a state of a make-believe. You know what I mean? And we open up, shut the mouth, look within, and you all find we all need one thing. In this life, need more love. In this life, need more love. In this life, turn against each other with mentality. You got yours, and I got mine. We're all owned by corporate entities that got us hook, line, and sinker. Can we open the mouth and look within, and you all find we all need one thing. In this life, need more love. In this life, need more love. In this life, we got problems, yes indeed. Lay your worries down and breathe. Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta help each other do our deed as fellow human beings. We need love. In this life. Ooh. In this life. In this life. Well, fellow human beings, we need love. Said in this life. Oh yeah. Hang on. Well.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a brand new one. We've never played that one before,
Ever.
so y'all are the first to hear it. Yeah. Well, we're gonna keep it funky.
Yeah.
This next one we're gonna do is called Miss Daisy's Farm, and I think everyone's got a Miss Daisy's Farm in their life. And what I mean is, y'all probably had that family member with an old country home, or your family had a cottage or whatever that you'd go hang out in and live the simple life, if you will.
Eat good, you know. That's really what it's about.
Bacon,
Yeah.
grits,
Bacon
Ham hock.
cornbread.
Yes, sir.
Smoking Chiba by the oil well.
Butter beans, I hear you.
Hey, we had that tonight.
Yeah, pretty good beans. Yeah. Gotta have your sausage in it now.
Sauce.
That's how it's spelled, bro. It's sausage.
If you say it like that, you went to Miss Daisy's Farm. Come on. Can I get a witness?
Yeah, I'm here. All right, Rob.
We're going to kick this off. When your sister got her first kiss, then Billy looked around her back. When your mama, she had your name, said come in, it's getting late. Oh, well. Skeeter biting on your fingernail. I'll show you, but you better not tell. Can slip away into that dance again. Out on Miss Daisy's farm, I'll let the moon, I'm gonna play my guitar. Out on Miss Daisy's farm, can you take me there? Cooking eggs and grits and bacon. Crisco sitting by the stove. I know you won't ever feel low. We're gonna slip away and do a dance again. Yellow moon gate by the lake. We reminisce on city days. I'll show you, but you better not tell. We can slip away into that dance again. Out on Miss Daisy's farm, I'll let the moon, I'm gonna play my guitar. Out on Miss Daisy's farm, could you take me there? days is fun. Run around on this days is fun. Run around on this days is fun. Run around on this day. I wanna go. Run around on this days is fun. Run around on this days. I wanna go. Run around on this days. Yeah, yeah. Run around. Somebody help me. Run around. Then I'll take you there. Run around. Hey, somebody help me. Run around. Then I'll take you there. Run around. Woo-hoo. Hey, just the organ.
Together.
Hey, keep that going.
Watch out. Yeah, come on, play, Rob.
Thank you. Hey, we're going to feature Mr. TJ Norris on the vocals. This one's called Cry.
Your crying eyes leave me wondering. I feel your pain and your suffering. I would do anything to stop you from crying. Can I take a hand, make a promise that we'll have better days? I know I've done something, and I'm being in the wrong. I've hurt you, baby, far too long. Cry, cry, cry out your tears. Cry, cry, yeah, yeah, cry, 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 cry out for fear. Cry, cry. My stomach turns with every word I say, 'cause now I know I made you feel some type of way. Can't say nothing right, can't do nothing right. I'll do anything so we can keep on keeping on. It's like the world's not turning. My heart was torn apart. A flame stopped burning, and my mind numbed and wandered. I know I've done something that I've been in the wrong. Hurt you, baby, far too long. Well, far too long. Won't you say it, say cry, 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 cry out your tears. Cry, cry. I want you to cry, 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 cry out for fear. Cry, cry. I know it don't feel good, but you need to cry. Cry, cry, cry out your tears. Cry, cry. You're gonna feel a lot better after this, so lay your head on my shoulder and cry out for fear. Cry, cry. I know I messed up, but I'm here right now. Say sorry, baby, I'm here right now. Say sorry. I was just in my car, tears streaming down my face. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I can tell you that it feels so good yeah, cry.
Yeah, you're right, y'all. Give it up for the Get Together Band, live from the Funky Uncle on this wonderful Friday night. Your boy Soul Stew. I'm just so excited to have these fine musicians here with us this evening. It's so great. You know, they're bringing that fresh blood to the New Orleans funk. And not only are they fine players, but man, the vocals are just really hitting me, man. Loving it. And of course, the songwriting. I'm loving these original tunes, you know, bringing some fresh songs into the canon. And that's what we love here at the Funky Uncle. You know, we love our traditional New Orleans music, and then we love seeing our local New Orleans players come in and give us some new music, you know, keep us going and keep vibing on that. They're sounding fantastic. We're so honored to have them here. And of course, we're doing it all for a good cause, trying to help our local musicians and gig workers, and you can help us do that. Right, Leslie?
Oh, man, this is just, when you were talking about, you know, all these musicians, these guys play with probably, they make up about 40
Half the
other
bands in the
musicians.
city.
Yes. I can go, this one plays with this band, this band, this band, and this band.
And
He
high
plays
demand.
with this and that. What do you play with the Dirty Dozen? Trombone. I thought so. Trombone.
You
Bass
know,
player's
trombone
trombone
with the
player.
dozen.
You know,
Yes.
and you, sir, keep it, Ron.
It's
Who do
Rob.
you- Rob, I'm sorry. I'm old. It's all right. So how many bands do you play with?
Numerous.
Numerous.
They
Numerous.
can't even count them.
And Ari, I can't even
got
begin to count the
Trent on
number
the
of bands that
drums.
you play with, but I do know that you have played at the Funky Uncle 5 times. Y'all, 5 times.
Ooh.
All right? You and Mikey B hold the record of the most performances
Different
at the Funky
groups
Uncle.
every time.
Every time. Every time. It's you, and Frenchie holds the real record.
That's why it's so special to
Frenchie's
have
been
Ari
here
here
every
with
week.
his own band
Francis
playing
is
his
legend.
music.
Speaking of Frenchie, I need you to go to the funkyuncle.live. And there's a button that says donate. That's a very important button. But there's also another one that says bid on the Frenchie painting. Frenchie paints a live video, a live event painting each week of each musician. Every one of them has been purchased except for a measly 3 of them. Out of 54 bands, 3 of these are still available, the originals. Tonight's painting, which is in progress. This one back here behind me, that is Glenn David Andrews.
That was a fun
And I've
night.
got another one of Kirk Joseph.
Yeah,
I'm not
Kirk
sure
in
which
the
one.
house.
I'll pull another one up in a minute. These paintings have brought in Frenchie. Frenchie, you have.
It
Yeah.
has nothing really to do with what we're doing tonight. I just want to say happy birthday to Steve Gleason. And
Yeah.
we love you, man. And
No
we'll
white
never
flags,
forget what
baby.
you did. We'll never forget what you did for us, brother.
Never
Amen.
forget.
Who dat for life,
Yep.
baby.
You know, you can go to the Funky Shop and you can purchase prints of the paintings that Frenchie has done, and one of those has a Superdome with the statue of Steve Gleason blocking that famous kick.
That was the Sam. Was
That-
that the Sam Price night?
Was that Sam
Sam Price
Price or
and People Eater?
Chawa?
Oh, that was Chawa.
It was Shawa,
Chawa,
yeah, there you
I
go.
believe-
And we come back full circle
Right.
because there you go. You play with Shawa. And so happy birthday to Steve Gleason. No white flags, baby. No white flags. And we are not throwing in a flag. We're not throwing in a towel
much
at
work to
all. No, we're not. Because we are going to bring the live music to you until you can come back to us. And maybe even after that, because who doesn't want to sit on their sofa and drink a glass of wine and listen to some fantastic New Orleans musicians? I do. Now, if I was out in the club, I would pay that $10 at the door, or $15 at the door. They're really good. $15 at the door. I'd have dropped money on the bartender. I'd have dropped money in the tip bucket. And if the doorman let me go in and out a bunch of times, I'd have dropped money in his hand on the way out, because that's what we do here in New Orleans. We've not been able to do that. They've not been able to play. We've not been able to support them. The sound guy, the lighting tech, the camera people, the video techs, the stage hands, the drum tech, then the guy that sweeps up afterwards. They can't go on Facebook Live and make money and say Venmo me for turning my living room lights off and on. They can't. Yeah. Speaking of which, we got to pay that dude because he's going to turn my lights off in a minute. If you go and text FUNK to 36413, you can make their life so much better. And I'm asking you to do that. I'm asking you nicely. I'm not going to go mama on you yet. I'm going to go check and see what the numbers are looking like. $293,619.
Yeah.
We can cross $300,000 tonight with your help. Right. Text FUNK to 36413, please. Stuart?
Well, you know, I want to wish everyone out there. Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Stuart?
You know?
That's the
That's what
mama
my
in
mother
me,
calls
okay?
me, you know, I want to wish you a happy St. Joseph's night to everyone out there, and you know, I don't know if the Indians are going to be coming out tonight. Maybe just, you know, a scaled down version of it. Normally this time of year, we're chasing Indians through the streets, you know, of New Orleans in the evening, and seeing them come out at night is quite an experience. And you know, we just can't wait to get back to that. And you know, in the meantime, we're going to keep bringing the music to you. But big shout out to all the Mardi Gras Indians out there. We love y'all so much and everything that you do,
Injuns.
and you're such an inspiration. And we've had many of them come here to the Funky Uncle and share their culture with us, and we're so grateful for that. So we're thinking of them a lot tonight. Happy St. Joseph's night. In the meantime, we're going to get back to the Get Together Band. Y'all don't forget to wash your hands, stomp your feet.
Good job.
You could be a lion, roll and run and fight. Run the jungle, rule the kingdom. I think you might. You can be a spaceship, fly up in the sky. Walk on Mars or the moon. Or watch the earth float on by. Get a whole new perspective on the life you are living. See the world from a different point of view. And love everything you've been given. You are a liar. You are a liar. You could be the president of the whole USA. Bring peace to the world. You might line your piggy banks.
Don't do that.
You could be a race car. Crossing that a finish line. Robbie 185. Will make you feel alive. Get a whole new perspective on the life you are living. See the world from a different point of view, and love everything you've been given. You are alive. different point of view and of everything you've been given. You are alive. Yeah, Trenton O'Neal on the drums.
Yeah, you're right.
You broke the drums, bro? You broke?
Bring that light out. Yeah. And the music.
Looked at my phone to find that your peace of mind took a beating, my friend. But all through these heavy times, long as you need me, I'm never leaving. It can be hard to say, somebody help me. And on your darkest day, I wanna tell you, I can remember when the skies clouded over in my mind to feel so alone when I needed to get closer. So I can't pretend to know how your heart leaves this beating, my friend. But I can tell you that this tragedy is misleading. Dark days pass us by,
And the song comes up.
Yes, it does.
Well, well. And it gets brighter. It gets brighter. You know I'll be there in no time.
it can be hard to say. Somebody
Help me.
and on your darkest day, I hope you'll tell me Stoner feels so good, y'all.
Let's let this boil a little bit.
I don't think these people got to go to church on Sunday.
They gonna get it here.
That's right.
And that means we could be all night long.
I say all night long.
Say it again.
Say all night long.
Do it again.
Say all night long.
I like it when you go.
All night long.
Hey.
I said all night long.
Say it again.
All night long.
We can go all night.
In the midnight hour.
We can go all night.
All night long.
What's the name of the song, y'all?
I
wanna help you. I wanna help you. I wanna help you. I wanna help you.
put your hand in mine.
I wanna help you.
I'm gonna put mine in yours.
I wanna help you.
We gonna get through this together.
I wanna help you.
We gonna help each other.
I wanna help you.
Here I am again.
I wanna help you.
Here I am again.
I wanna help you.
I'm gonna be here for you, you.
I wanna help you.
Just like you were there for me.
I wanna help.
Hey, I feel my help coming on. Say it. Yeah. Here we are again. We're not leaving you. Gonna always be right by your side. This time it's you, but next time it's gonna be me. Every day it's gonna be somebody's day. And next week it might be me. Tomorrow it might be you. And next month it might be her. And next year it might be you too. I wanna help. I wanna help. I see you over there bouncing. It's okay to dance. We ain't been here all year.
watch this. I said, I wanna clap my hands. I wanna stomp my feet. I wanna clap my hands. I wanna stomp my feet. Yo, I say I wanna clap my hands. I wanna stomp my feet.
My feet.
I wanna clap my hands.
My hands.
I wanna stomp my feet.
My feet.
I say I wanna clap my hands.
My hands.
I say I wanna stomp my feet.
My feet.
I say I wanna clap my hands.
My hands.
I wanna stomp my feet. I said I feel alright.
I say I feel alright.
I said I feel alright.
I say I feel alright.
I said I feel alright.
I feel alright.
I said I feel alright. I said I feel alright.
I feel alright.
I said I feel alright.
I say I feel alright.
I feel so good.
I feel so good.
I know you feel so good.
Yes, I feel so good.
I know you feel so good.
They feel so good.
They feel so good.
They feel so good.
We feel so good.
Everybody's so good. Everybody's so good. Play
I
it,
wanna help.
We can do this all night.
I said, Indians, here they come. I said, Indians, here they come. St. Joseph now, y'all.
Come on.
I said, Indians, here they come. I said, Indians, here they come. They jack them on feet on, put down there. I said, Indians, here they come. I said, a two-way Paak your way. What you say?
Indians, here they come.
Oh, they come on, before I left home.
Indians, here they come.
I told my wife and I told my mama.
Indians, here they come.
I sold my soul until the break of dawn.
Indians, here they come.
I said, Indians, here they come.
Indians, here they come.
On the Medfield Ridge to the Claiborne Bridge. I said,
Indians, here they come.
I said, Jack, come on, get on the roof out there.
Indians, here they come.
I sold my suit on the Mardi Gras there.
Indians, here they come.
Indians, here they come.
Indians, here they come.
They're a big chief that got a golden crown.
Indians, here they come.
He won't bow down if he don't know how.
Indians, here they come.
I said, the Indians are gonna hear they come.
All right, all right.
That's it. That's what we're looking for.
That's right, y'all. Give it up for the Get Together Band live here from the Funky Uncle on this wonderful Friday night, this beautiful St. Joseph's night. So big shout out to all of our Mardi Gras Indian friends and family who've come through the Funky Uncle and all the rest. I know it's tough for them to not be able to come out in their suits and full regalia, but you know, maybe a few will make some appearances here and there. But we know next year, St. Joseph's night, Super Sunday, Mardi Gras Day, it's going to be like we've never seen ever before. So we're keeping that faith alive. But we got to give a big shout out to the Get Together Band for this wonderful performance and bringing a little bit of that Mardi Gras Indian energy here to the Funky Uncle. Of course, with all the other great, funky, soulful tunes that they've been laying on us. So much fun. We hope that you're grooving out there in the digital world, wherever you may be watching us from. Drop us a line in the comments and let us know how you're feeling. We'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, we're going to tell you how you can help us keep this music coming to you every Friday night. How you feeling, Leslie? Happy St. Joseph's night.
Happy St. Joseph's night.
Yeah.
I did miss going to my altar and, getting a chance to see the Indians and all those folks with all their hard work, all the altars that they have built. It's been a hard year. It's been a hard year, and someone said this the other day, the first fired have been the last hired.
Yep.
And the musicians shut down immediately. The 16th was the last live music with an audience that I got to hear. And we're not back in our clubs just yet. And that's all right. We needed to stay safe, and we found a way to bring this music to you. We found a way to do that. And that was Fridays from the Funky Uncle. And it is because you have helped us. You have helped 439 musicians and gig workers.
Give it up!
I always say that, you know, don't make me go mama on you, but I'm going to tell you this, Mama's proud of you. Mama's proud of you because y'all have kept this floating for 51 weeks. $293,619.21 you have donated, and 100% in and 100% out. Absolutely. Every bit of it has gone straight to the musicians and the gig workers. Text FUNK to 36413. It is so easy. Now, we read off our sponsors earlier, the Edwards Mortgage Group, NOLA Title Group, the Mason Collective, ARC Insurance Consultants, all your home needs for your mortgage, your closing, your sales, your insurance. These guys went into the funkyuncle.live website and they clicked on that button that says become a sponsor. If your business, if you want to get the word out for your business, because everybody's hurting and it doesn't hurt to get your logo, your name out there, you click on that button too, just like these did, just like our buddies at AOS did for the last 18 weeks. And all these people
AOS.
Before. We are so happy to have all of these people. And we are very happy to have you with your $5 tip, because all of them together is how we do this. Together is how we make this happen. Text FUNK to 36413 and make it happen. Go to the Funky Shop and buy a T-shirt. Go to
fresh
the
merch.
Yeah, fresh merch.
Drop, y'all. Fresh
merch.
Rep
Click
that
on
Funky Uncle. When these clubs do open back up, you're going to want to rock that Funky Uncle shirt. Let them know that you helped this music community when it really needed it.
Can I get a picture of, this was one that hasn't sold yet, and
Beautiful
we really
Frenchies
need to
here.
get that one. Kirk Joseph, that one needs to find a home. But look at this one from tonight. Can I get a camera shot of this one, Gage? Gage, can you, Gage has got headphones on. We're going to get a
beautiful.
shot of this one here for you.
assure
Yeah,
you.
there you go. Stephanie's got it. That is
assure
one
you.
of the most beautiful paintings. And I love how they always put one of our ancestors, one of our funky uncle musicians here,
This has got
looking
Dr.
over them.
John
Dr.
just looking
John's
down
looking
over
over
us.
that one right now. This one is one, it's a good thing I don't have that kind of money, because it would be gone already. But you can still get it. Click on that Frenchie painting. Text FUNK to 36413.
Yeah, right.
Where's our little buddy?
All right.
Where's our little buddy
So
back here?
my main man Grayson's gonna help me, kick in this next break. What's that?
Grayson.
Grayson's part of the Funky Uncle
Come here.
family. Grayson, you know what to say. What do we tell him, bro? Wash your hands, stomp your feet. Yeah, you're right, my man. Yeah. All right, we'll get back to the get-together band, y'all. You know what to do. Take it away, y'all.
Look, before we go, I'd like to thank the Funky Uncle. Yeah. And make sure you donate to the Funk Fund. 36413. Text FUNK to that number. 36413. And let's help the cultural community of New Orleans. You heard? And make sure you follow us on Instagram, the Get Together Band. What is that, TJ?
That's at the Get Together Band. Y'all follow us on Instagram now. We got some stuff coming out for you. We're going to be in the studio next week. We're going to get some of these songs on wax. So y'all be on the lookout. Y'all follow us.
All right, we're going to do something y'all know.
You should.
You better know it.
Y'all don't know.
Sing along. When you're down and you're confused and you don't know who you're talking to, concentration is slipping away, 'cause your baby so far away. There's a romantic love in the eagle flies with the dove. right next to you. He's just waiting to see what you wanna do. There's a road in a fisted glove. The eagle flies with the dove. You can't be with the one you love. Love the one you will. 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 Y'all know this. Sure. got to love the one. You got to love the one. You got to love the one. You got to love the one. I got to love the one. You got to love the one. You got to love the one you're with. 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 You got to love the one. Now listen to me. You got to hold up.
Yeah.
That you got to squeeze her. You got to love her. And you best believe her. You got to love her.
Got to love her.
You got to squeeze her.
You better squeeze her.
You got to hold her.
You need to hold her.
You best believe her.
You best believe.
In the midnight hour.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to hold her.
You got to squeeze her.
You better kiss her all up and down her neck.
You got to hold her. You got to squeeze her.
Yeah.
You got to hold her.
I know what I'm gonna do tonight.
You got to squeeze her.
You got to love her.
Got to love her.
You best believe her.
You best believe.
Oh, if you're on your couch.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna go any further.
Come on.
This is adult time, yeah. Got to love the one
Here
you
I am.
Love the one you will. Love the one you will. There's a road in a fisted glove. The eagle flies with the dove. Oh, mama, now can't be with the one you love. Love the one you will. Love the one you will. Love the one you The same things that make you laugh can make you cry. The same things you thought you heard to be a lie. Well, the same food you eat to live can make you die. That's why the same thing that make you laugh can make you cry.
But I ain't the same. 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 I ain't the same.
Well, the same thing that make you laugh could make you cry. The same food you eat to live can make you die. The same thing you thought you heard to be a lie. That's why the same thing that can make you laugh can make you cry. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I ain't the same. I ain't the same. I ain't the same.
Hold on, I got another thing. Well, say I got a thing. I said you got a thing. Yeah, I got a thing. I got a thing. Y'all sing. I said I got a thing. I said you got a thing. I said we got a thing.
We got a thing.
It's a very good thing. I wanna know if it's good to you, baby, 'cause you sure been good to me. I know you must have been good to me, baby, because you sure been good to me. Yeah, I wanna know if it's good to you, baby, but you sure been good to me.
So been good to me.
I know it must have been good to you, baby, 'cause you sure been good to me.
Let me free out of this cage. Let me free
it up for the Get Together Band, y'all, live from the Funky Uncle on this lovely Friday night. My name is Soul Stew, and it's just been such a pleasure having these fine musicians in here tonight. You know, we've seen a lot of them coming through here with other bands at the Funky Uncle, do their thing as sideman, which they always sound fantastic. But to see them in here playing their own music, their own songs that they've been writing, coming straight from the heart, it's a real treat. Sounded fantastic. Can't wait to hear more from the Get Together Band. I know they've got some new music on the way, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later when we do the Sitting with Soul Stew interview, which I'm looking forward to. Some great guys, and I can't wait to hear what all they've been up to. But in the meantime, what a set tonight. We hope you had as much fun as we did on this lovely St. Joseph's night. Leslie, happy St. Joseph's night to you again. You have a good time?
St. Joseph's night. Happy Friday. My favorite day. Tonight's show is brought to you by the letter F for Friday from the Funky Uncle. All right. FFFU. Yeah. Look, baby, I'm not going to go on and on and on. Now, I did look at our numbers. And please don't make me go mama on you. Please. Because I looked at our numbers and I'm very, very grateful for those of you who dropped by and you texted FUNK to 36413. But I need you to call your friends, call your neighbors, call your family, call your dog if he's got a PayPal account. And you got to do this because we need your help. We need your help really, really bad. Things have really, it's been dragging out as long as it has, and these guys need your help. They've got car insurance. They've got cell phone bills. And when they can get back in the clubs and you can come back to us, great. That's wonderful. Fridays from the Funky Uncle is going to be here. 51 weeks we've done this. Please help us get over that 300,000 mark because we really need this to happen. 100% in, 100% out. Text FUNK to 36413. Check out our website, thefunkyuncle.live. Check out the Funky Shop. We've got new merch. We've got all these great things that can happen. Become a sponsor. Become a cousin, all right? Recurring, renewing fees every month. And that's all we need you to do. Text FUNK to 36413. Stu, you're going to do a great interview in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, I'm anxious to see what these youngsters, I'm an old woman, I can call you youngsters. Don't look at me like that.
I'm older than these cats.
I know. And I'm anxious to see what they can share with us because they've been playing with a lot of the seasoned guys, the legends.
Given what I saw tonight.
There we go. All right. So before we finish, what do they need to remember to do?
Wash your hands. Stomp your feet. Yeah. All right. See y'all in a bit.
Sure, we put on a lot of really great concerts here, live from the Funky Uncle on Friday nights. But what's it really all about?
Love. Appreciation. Just trying to give back.
Anymore.
Being able to actually come in here and see a great band and get to interview them, that just did so much for my soul. But honestly, just the way we've been able to help people too. Not only to book a band and say, hey, we've got a paid gig for you during COVID, but then also just to be able to call up someone I love like Johnny Vodakovich, who's brought me so much joy, and say, listen man, I know it's a tough time, but guess what? I got a check for you tomorrow. I'm bringing it by your house. You don't even have to come outside. I'll put it under the door.
And I really can't, I don't even know how to say a big enough thank you.
Oh man, you just keep being you, brother. That's all we ask. Right? I mean, this whole thing that we're going through, it's just a different break in the rhythm, right? You know?
Tick tock, tick tock.
One long pause.
You know, and you gotta give unconditionally without ever expecting anything in return. Otherwise you don't learn, you know?
And they say, well, here's the such and such, some money to help you out, and I couldn't believe it. I said, whoa, all right, well, great. And so that's how I first found out about the Funky Uncle. Yeah, he gave me money on the spot, which I thought was normally, I never really got any assistance from nothing to the COVID. I don't know if I really applied for anything either, so he gave me like $400 on the spot, and I said, wow, well, thank you, Chris. And it's a great thing that they're doing that, because I'm quite sure there's a lot of musicians that's up in need for a lot of things right now. And but it helped me immensely. It helped me at a time when I really needed help.
We don't just do our art just for us. We do our art, just for you. We do our art for us as well. And this is therapeutic for us. So the fact that we have not been able to get together and jam out and do what we love to do the last 2 months, a month and a half.
I mean, we were playing
the day before
3 or 4 nights a week. So we were seeing each other every day.
I just went through withdrawal, cold turkey. I just put the last cigarette down and I have not picked it back up. So my nerves is bad and I'm super, super excited to hit this cigarette right now.
We come to see the music and we come to enjoy the music here, but it's so many more people it takes to bring the music. And by walking in the door here and seeing all the other people, it just made sense to me that more money needed to go to the gig work.
Yeah, the funkyuncle.live, man, they're helping a lot of people. I really love what they're doing. It's great, man. They've helped me, man. I was actually behind on a lot of my bills coming up because of the pandemic. I was behind on my car insurance and my car note and stuff like that, renting, things of that nature. And they've stepped in and helped me, man.
This is the worst I've ever seen it for entertainers and people that assist the entertainers. Like you said, the gig workers and the guys and gals who work backstage, they don't have any work either. So it's this I've never seen it this bad.
It's the big, giant, invisible hurricane that we can't evacuate away from.
No.
It really is not.
Coronavirus, no more gigs. So now we're here at the Funky.
Don't call you. That's my landlord. He's doing thing.
Yeah, I'm going to call him too, but tell him to call me up and we'll get the communication going.
That's Mark. Don't forget. No.
Yeah, we'll get it straight. Don't worry. We ain't going to forget you.
To make a living right now, basically, I'm not getting any money, enough money, from the government to even mention. I mean, it's not paying all my bills. It's not paying none of my bills. I'm basically just making it off the street right now, just playing on the street.
This is just as good of medicine for me as it is for the ones we're helping. Christian called and I'm like, yeah, man, I'll come paint. And he's like, oh, no, that's not what I was calling you for, French. I just wanted to use your float for the background shot. And I'm like, oh. But it's cool if I come paint, right?
My favorite parts about doing this thing at the Funky Uncle is that a lot of when bands come in, this is the first time they've played together in a while, and it's just like a certain fire that comes back. So you can feel everyone. It feels good to be back together. So It seems like y'all were really,
we was ready.
personifying that tonight.
Hey, you got to get it in, man.
You were exactly. It felt like we were just in a packed, sold out club.
Exactly. Now look, a lot of people don't know. It's weird though. Like you're pouring, your heart and soul out. But it's weird, man, because nobody's there. It's it's just the camera. So you're just looking
and our crew just
right.
When I found out about the assistance that Fridays from the Funky Uncle gives to musicians and gig workers, I thought that was really an incredible thing. I came home one night and I found my oak tree here had dropped a limb that was so big that I couldn't even reach around it. And it destroyed my neighbor's fence and into her backyard. So that put the dental surgery on hold. And then someone said, well, wait, how about that Funky Uncle thing? Don't they give assistance? I mentioned it to somebody, and within 2 days, they said, this is exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to help our folks. And I became a very proud recipient of assistance from the Funky Uncle.
And we're proud to be a part of this community. This isn't the first time something like this is happening. Our fellow musicians, they may start a fund, we try to make sure that we help each other.
Absolutely.
And we're a community of band members, we're a community of musicians, and we are a community of people here. We see things happening around the city, around the world. I have to be true to my own experience. I love my city. I roll with my city.
That love comes through loud and clear.
Yo, man, Willie Green, just let you know, Fridays from the Funky Uncles, we want you to be down there. and kick ass with the Funky Uncles, yo. Yo, baby.
The Funky Uncle has really, like, I've seen it help a lot of musicians, including myself, like just in the nick of time. Like having groups that come together to really take care of the artists that kind of make sure New Orleans is what it is, like, has been really helpful.
When you talk about lights, camera, action, there's like no gigs, no festivals, there's instability everywhere. There's one thing that we can control as a musician. Play your music as best you can.
And when you have programs like this,
absolutely,
the Fridays from the Funky Uncle, that have pulled together to not take care of just you guys.
It takes a village to play music.
It does. It does. Our stage hands, our lighting techs, our video techs, our sound guys.
I'm a musician. I got to find a way to play. And if there's no other avenues for me to play, I'm going to create them. But it just allows me, the bottom line, to write a song, perform a song, touch somebody, bring people together.
So you enjoy coming to the shows? And seeing
definitely. Music's our lifeblood, and I was getting pretty antsy before that. We live for our music, and not having it for such a long time was tough. It really was.
And really, these people are gems. They're living legends who get really no support any time of the year. So right now, with COVID the way it is, a lot of these people are really, really struggling. So we're really trying to reach out to the streets, find these guys in their natural habitat, and help them out, because somebody's got to.
It's a massive honor to be part of making music medicine out of New Orleans for the universe.
Absolutely.
You got to give without expecting anything in return, and that's what's happening. And New Orleans, the importance of the New Orleans music, putting out the love and the light, it goes back to Louis Armstrong after World War II, and they sent him all around the world to introduce jazz to everybody. I mean, in a way, I feel we're doing that here in the Den in a spiritual way every Friday. And without having to leave the country, we're putting out that magic music medicine.
It may not be some groundbreaking amount that you can retire on, but a little bit of help goes a long way in these times. Without Funky Uncle's help, I would not be able to have put the work into my horns and have them back into good working condition. Everybody go to thefunkyuncle.live and see if you can get a little help.
If you know a musician or a gig worker in need of assistance, it's so easy. All you have to do is go to thefunkyuncle.live and click on that donate button. Help make a difference in the lives of those that make such a big difference in ours.
Fridays from the Funky Uncle interviews Tyson Van Landingham. Second sticks.
I'm gonna go hoodie.
You're going hoodie on me?
I'm gonna go hoodie.
Okay.
Why, it doesn't look good? You don't like
You
the
look
hoodie?
like an Ewok.
What? I look like an Ewok? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Because of the gray hair.
Sure, we put on a lot of really great concerts here, live from the Funky Uncle on Friday nights. But what's it really all about?
Love, appreciation, just trying to give back.
Anymore.
Being able to actually come in here and see a great band and get to interview them, that just did so much for my soul. But honestly, just the way we've been able to help people too. Not only to book a band and say, hey, we've got a paid gig for you during COVID, but then also just to be able to call up someone I love like Johnny Vodakovich, who's brought me so much joy, and say, listen man, I know it's a tough time, but guess what? I got a check for you tomorrow. I'm bringing it by your house. You don't even have to come outside. I'll put it under the door.
And I really can't, I don't even know how to say a big enough thank you.
Oh man, you just keep being you, brother. That's all we ask. Right? I mean, this whole thing that we're going through, it's just a different break in the rhythm, right?
Tick tock, tick tock.
One long pause.
And you got to give unconditionally. without ever expecting anything in return. Otherwise, you don't learn, you know.
And they say, well, here's the such and such, some money to help you out, and I couldn't believe it. I said, whoa, all right, well, great. And so that's how I first found out about the Funky Uncle. Yeah, he gave me money on the spot, which I thought was normally, I never really got any assistance from nothing to the COVID. I don't know if I really applied for anything either. So he gave me like $400 on the spot, and I said, wow, well, thank you, Chris. And it's a great thing that they're doing that, because I'm quite sure there's a lot of musicians up in need for a lot of things right now. But it helped me immensely. It helped me at a time when I really needed help.
We don't just do our art just for us. We do our art, just for you. We do our art for us as well. And this is therapeutic for us. So the fact that we have not been able to get together and jam out and do what we love to do the last 2 months, a month and a half.
I mean, we were playing
the day before
3 or 4 nights a week. So we were seeing each other every day.
I just went through withdrawal, like cold turkey. I just put the last cigarette down and I have not picked it back up. So my nerves is bad and I'm super, super excited to hit this cigarette right now.
We come to see the music and we come to enjoy the music here, but it's so many more people it takes to bring the music. And by walking in the door here and seeing all the other people, it just made sense to me that more money needed to go to the gig work.
Yeah, the Funky Uncle Live, man, they're helping a lot of people. I really love what they're doing. It's great, man. They've helped me, man. I was actually behind on a lot of my bills coming up because of the pandemic. I was behind on my car insurance and my car note and stuff like that, rent and things of that nature. And they've stepped in and helped me, man.
This is the worst I've ever seen it for entertainers and people that assist the entertainers, like you said, the gig workers, and the guys and gals who work backstage. They don't have any work either. So it's this. I've never seen it this bad.
It's the big, giant, invisible hurricane that we can't evacuate away from.
No,
it really is not.
Coronavirus, no more gigs. So now we're here at the Funky Uncle.
Don't call you. That's my landlord. He's doing things.
Yeah, I'm going to call him too, but tell him to call me up and we'll get the communication going.
That's Mark. Don't forget. No.
Yeah, we'll get it straight. Don't worry. We ain't going to forget you.
To make a living right now, basically, I'm not getting enough money, from the government to even mention. I mean, it's not paying all my bills. It's not paying none of my bills. I'm basically just making it off the street right now, just playing on the street.
This is just as good of medicine for me as it is for the ones we're helping. Christian called, and I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, I'll come paint. And he's like, oh, no, that's not what I was calling you for, French. I just wanted to use your float for the background shot. And I'm like, oh. But it's cool if I come paint, right?
My favorite parts about doing this thing at the Funky Uncle is that a lot of when bands come in, this is the first time they've played together in a while, and it's just like a certain fire that comes back. So you can feel everyone. It feels good to be back together. So It seems like y'all were really,
Yeah, we was ready.
Personifying that tonight.
Hey, you got to get it in, man.
You were exactly. It felt like we were just in a packed, sold out club.
Exactly. Now look, a lot of people don't know. It's weird though. Like you're pouring, your heart and soul out. But it's weird, man, because nobody's there. It's it's just the camera. So we're just looking like,
and our crew just like,
right.
When I found out about the assistance that Fridays from the Funky Uncle gives to musicians and gig workers, I thought that was really an incredible thing. I came home one night and I found my oak tree here had dropped a limb that was so big that I couldn't even reach around it. And it destroyed my neighbor's fence and into her backyard. So that put the dental surgery on hold. And then someone said, well, wait, how about that Funky Uncle thing? Don't they give assistance? I mentioned it to somebody, and within 2 days, they said, this is exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to help our folks. And I became a very proud recipient of assistance from the Funky Uncle.
And we're proud to be a part of this community. You know, this isn't the first time something like this is happening. Our fellow musicians, you know, they may start a fund, you know, if somebody, we try to make sure that we help each other.
Absolutely.
And we're a community of band members, we're a community of musicians, and we are a community of people here. You know, we see things happening around the city, around the world. I have to be true to my own experience. I love my city. I roll with my city.
Love comes through loud and clear.
Yo, man, Willie Green, just let you know, Fridays from the Funky Uncles. We want you to be down there and kick ass with the Funky Uncles, yo. Yo, baby.
The Funky Uncle has really, like, I've seen it help a lot of musicians, including myself, like just in the nick of time. Like having groups to come together to really take care of the artists that kind of make sure New Orleans is what it is, like, has been really helpful.
When you talk about lights, camera, action, there's like no gigs, no festivals, there's, you know, instability everywhere. There's one thing that we can control as a musician. Play your music as best you can.
And when you have programs like this,
absolutely,
the Fridays from the Funky Uncle, that have pulled together to not take care of just you guys.
It takes a village to play music.
It does. It does. Our stage hands, our lighting techs, our video techs, our sound guys.
I'm a musician. I got to find a way to play. And if there's no other avenues for me to play, I'm going to create them. But it just allows me, the bottom line, to write a song, perform a song, touch somebody, bring people together.
So you enjoy coming to the shows? And
Oh,
seeing
definitely. Music's our lifeblood, and I was getting pretty antsy before that. We live for our music, and not having it for such a long time was tough. It really was.
And really, these people are gems. They're living legends who get really no support any time of the year. So right now, with COVID the way it is, a lot of these people are really, really struggling. So we're really trying to reach out to the streets, find these guys in their natural habitat, and help them out, because somebody's got to.
It's a massive honor to be part of making magic, music, medicine out of New Orleans for the universe.
Absolutely.
You got to give without expecting anything in return, and that's what's happening. And you know, New Orleans, the importance of the New Orleans music, putting out the love and the light, it goes back to Louis Armstrong after World War II, and they sent him all around the world to introduce jazz to everybody. You know, I mean, in a way, I feel we're doing that here in the Den in a spiritual way every Friday. And without having to leave the country, we're putting out that magic music medicine.
It may not be some groundbreaking amount that you can retire on, but you know, a little bit of help goes a long way in these times. Without Funky Uncle's help, I would not be able to have put the work into my horns and have them back into good working condition. You know, everybody go to thefunkyuncle.live and see if you can get a little help.
If you know a musician or a gig worker in need of assistance, it's so easy. All you have to do is go to thefunkyuncle.live and click on that donate button. Help make a difference in the lives of those that make such a big difference in ours.
Fridays from the Funky Uncle interviews Tyson Van Landingham. Second sticks.
I'm gonna go hoodie.
You're going hoodie on me?
I'm gonna go hoodie.
Okay.
Why, it doesn't look good? You don't like the
look
hoodie?
like an Ewok.
What? I look like an Ewok? Is that what you're saying? Because of the gray hair.
Sure, we put on a lot of really great concerts here, live from the Funky Uncle on Friday nights. But what's it really all about?
Love, appreciation, you know. Just trying to give back.
Anymore.
Being able to actually come in here and see a great band and get to interview them, that just did so much. Performance this evening at the Funky Uncle Lounge by the Get Together Band. My name is Soul Stew, and I'm so excited to sit down with these fine musicians, get to pick their brains, talk about what they've been going through during this last year and what they've got coming up on the horizon. Very excited and very grateful to them for being here and that wonderful performance we just got to enjoy. So let's get to know the Get Together Band. Let's get together with the Get Together Band, if you will. We're starting with my man TJ right here on the bass and the vocals. What you say, bro?
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be here, bro. Glad to
So
be
great
here.
to have
This
you.
was great.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's a lot of
Woo,
fun, man. It almost
man.
felt like a real gig.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. And of course, thanks to our great crew, y'all all looked and sounded fantastic.
Thank
I mean,
y'all.
look good anyway, but you looked even better. Thanks.
Man.
Yeah. So, TJ, talk about you're playing bass up there, and then you've also come here and played. I believe you were playing trombone with Chawa.
No, I was playing bass with
you were
Chawa,
playing bass
actually.
with
Yeah,
Chawa,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're playing trombone with the Dirty,
Dirty Dozen, yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
And,
yeah,
we
yeah.
had you here with
Right.
the Chawa, which is great.
Yeah.
Happy St. Joseph's Night to everyone in the Indian, the masculine Indian community. But yeah, man, you were thumping tonight. You and Trent just locked down that pocket, bro. It was great, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So how'd you get together with Ari and Trent and Rob and
well,
following the Get Together, man?
Actually, Ari and I ended up meeting each other on a gig on Frenchman Street, actually, at 3090. Is that what?
Okay.
3090. Yeah, we won a weekly Monday night hit.
Nice.
And
Back when those were a thing.
Right, exactly.
Hopefully they'll be a thing again soon.
Exactly. And man, it's crazy because we never actually talked about playing together. He called me for a gig. I'd hit him up. Next thing we know, we're always at each other's house, talking about music, talking about records, talking about this, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, the name is to Get Together because that's kind of how all of this happened. Like
went down.
everyone just kind of, we knew each other.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the word trickled in, but that's kind of how it happened. You know what I mean?
Like naturally evolved
Seriously.
into this.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, like, no lie, God honest truth. That's exactly like naturally like,
love it.
Hey, y'all want to just make a band then since we're doing all of this? Cool.
Now, is the writing process kind of like that too? You like, hey Ari, I got this riff, and then Trent's like, hey bro, I got a groove for that.
Literally.
Nice.
Literally, we would, we may be at Ari's house. I may come up with a bass line.
Yeah.
Rob comes in with the colors. You
Yeah,
know? I mean, and
the
next thing we
colors,
know,
for
we
sure.
like, we got to write to that.
Yeah.
We got to do it. And I give a lot of props to my man Ari. Ari is a very, very, very accomplished songwriter, and him, the way that he writes benefits us, and
Nice.
it has helped the entire group. I mean, all of us write, but I really, really, really want to shout out Ari because he really, he's been killing it.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, Ari, say what's up. This is your fifth time here at the Funky Uncle, man.
Number 5.
Number 5, and it's been over a long course too. We've been doing this for 50 weeks, and I think like every few weeks you've been here with a different group. And
I think July with the great Nigel Hall. Was
yeah, that was quite a time.
Come on.
So you were here 2 weeks ago with Tony Hall. That was
Good, yeah,
fantastic.
all the
All
halls.
the halls.
I decked the hall.
You decked the halls. Yes. Well, it sounded great, man. And what I love seeing you back up other musicians because you're such a great player that you can blend into any band. But I love seeing you with this band. I think was one of the most special for me because I got to hear your songwriting, your chops, your vocals, the way you collaborate with all the bandmates here. It was it's fantastic. And so the Get Together Band is something that y'all been working with a year maybe or longer?
I mean, we've all been pretty busy with our other projects.
Right,
We've
you
been
all
on
are
the
so in
road.
demand. I know it's hard to get together.
I mean, we all tour in different projects.
Yeah.
So with the pandemic, we were actually able to start workshopping stuff.
Yeah.
I think we only played maybe 2 gigs before the pandemic,
lockdown.
a couple Maple Leaf and DBA things.
Yeah.
And we never had the chance to really work on the originals.
Yeah, you're all
for
too
those
busy.
shows.
Right. That's been a cool
we've
thing that
actually
we've
been able to take the time and develop our sound.
Yeah.
And get that together.
So I love and having all these bands come through the Funky Uncle that I've got to sit down and talk with. The positive I've been seeing from all this is that a lot of folks have been like, well, man, we actually had the time to get together and write and get together and jam and put new stuff together. And so man, it's so great to hear these original. And of course, the 2 covers you did were awesome. Those are hitting too. But it was great to have just a full set of new music for us to groove to. That all just kind of it channeled all the great stuff that I loved. It was something fresh and Yeah, loved it. Of course, we got Mr. Trent on the drums over here.
Good evening, man. How you doing?
How you feeling, bro? Man,
sultry voice.
Oh,
Radio
you
man
look
over
dude, you look like such a badass back here, Trent. You had in the way. I mean, you look great, and then the way the crew had you lit up and everything too, with the lights for like
That's why I
shining
chose
off
the drums. I knew when I was little. I was
yeah,
like,
man, you got a great drum kit. Honestly, I mean, it reminds me of like, you know, when you see someone who's shows a clip of like their grandparents who were badass musicians in like the 70s, like 40 years from now. Like, oh man, look at my granddad looking like a badass way back in 2021.
Shout out to the ancestors, know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Sounding great, and you know, you played with a lot of great bands around town as well. Trent, how'd you come together with Ari and TJ and Rob here?
Well, in New Orleans, there is a lot of music.
Absolutely.
Some of it is good.
Right.
And when you play some good music, other people with big ears that know good music want to play with you, and that's how that's how we got together. You know, it's just
absolutely.
like it's like a family feeling. You know.
Yeah, that's what I love about this band, man. I definitely picked up on that. And who else have you been gigging with?
I play a lot of
Deltaphonic, some, right?
Yeah, I play with Deltaphonic. I play with Kiana Linnell, Smooth Jazz. Like
nice.
I play a bunch of different groups. I don't know. I haven't played in a year, so
I know. Right?
I don't know who I play with right now. I play with the Get Together. I'm with the Get Together.
And what's it like writing with these guys with these original tunes?
Oh man, it's a freeing experience. I feel like I could come and bring whatever's on my mind, and then we're gonna hash it out because all these guys. So mature, so mature.
For sure.
You know. We're young, but they got big ears, like I said.
For sure. That's what I love about this band. You all have such ears for each other, and you just let the tunes breathe, and everyone's got their groove, and no one's stepping on each other's feet.
Man.
It's great.
That's what we work on.
Yeah. And of course, my man Rob on the keys.
Yeah,
how
man.
you doing, bro? Sounding great
right.
over there, man.
How you doing?
There was some great, like TJ said, there's some great colors that you just put over these songs, man.
Thank you,
that
man. Thank
texture,
you.
sounding great.
Thank
How'd you
Sean.
get locked in with the Get Together band?
Yeah, man. I mean, like I played with a lot of these guys in a few different contexts, and I think Ari reached out to me and he called me on the phone and he was like, "Yeah, man, I want to put together a band and like I want to do this shit for real. Excuse me, I want to do this all for real." And I think that it's one thing that I really appreciate about this band is just the intentionality of it. It's like, there's a lot of different contexts in which we can play music with a lot of different people, but we really go out of our way to talk about like our influences and the music that we appreciate and that makes us want to do this, and also to kind of build a vision together of what we want, where we want to take this band, and what we want it to be. And we have big shoes to fill in the city. There's such a legacy of amazing music, and so
It can be daunting.
it's so daunting. It's very daunting, and I'm gonna be honest. Like sometimes I feel imposter syndrome with this group. Just like there's some really amazing players, and really kind of like pull me up. Get me to work harder and to really put in my hours for this music, and we're really trying to do it.
Well,
really
that's what
trying
I
to
love.
make it
I
happen.
mean, like I said, it's daunting, but without new songs and new bands and new young players coming in here and playing this music, that it's all just gonna stagnate and all that. So that's what it's about: rising to that occasion, taking all these influences and channeling them. And what I loved about the music I heard tonight, that y'all had such great grooves and funky pockets. And it channeled New Orleans, but you channeled a lot of other stuff in there as well. Ari's from Detroit. He's kind of comes from that kind of soul funk feel. I had some of that in there. I heard like some R&B in there, and like it was a great it was a great diversity of funk grooves.
Yeah.
That's actually that's what this is about.
Yeah.
Like Rob said, we have a lot of different influences. Ari's from Detroit.
Right.
Trent is homegrown.
Yeah.
Rob is from Rhode Island. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. We all have a lot of different vibes.
For sure.
And we wanted to make sure, and let me make sure I say this. this comes from the elders. It's not like something that we thought of.
Yeah.
But we wanted to make sure that we embraced all of our influences.
Of course, yeah.
So if I came to rehearsal with a song that sounds like some deep down Florida vibe, those guys, they're like, all right, let's jump on it. Let's see, you know what I'm saying? Let's make this ours. We're not gonna, we're gonna keep the Florida vibe, but we're gonna make it ours. And that's actually what makes us, like Trent said, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has big ears.
Yeah.
Everybody is listening. Excuse me. Everybody's listening, but everybody's, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's do this. We have no problems. You know what I mean?
New Orleans has always been, a melting pot of different sounds and styles and cultures that come together, and that's what makes it so cool and so unique. So I love how y'all are channeling that, you know, in your own way. And so, all these great originals that we heard tonight, I heard you guys got an EP coming out that we can be looking for.
Working on it.
Definitely. Working on it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's,
matter of fact, we're going to be in the studio next week.
Nice.
So, I mean, we're really, really working on it. You know,
Cool.
I mean, it's going to be out. Y'all
So
be on the
we'll
lookout.
keep checking in, and in the next, coming weeks, months, we'll be able to get some music from the get together, man.
No doubt,
Nice.
no
I
doubt.
love it how it seems like all y'all haven't been letting this. Y'all were all working so much before this all went down.
Yeah.
And of course, boom, nothing. But it seems
Too
like
much.
y'all haven't skipped a beat. You kept creating, got together.
Well,
shall I say, and wrote some new songs, created your own sound, got a whole new band. So I'm loving that.
I think it really shifts our focus a little bit because when we were working a lot, there's definitely a lot of impetus just to be like working all the time and just gigging all the time with whoever you can.
Got
and
bills to pay.
That's a beautiful thing, and especially in this city, it's manageable, and we get exposed to a lot of different influences in that way. But also kind of, there's definitely a lot of drawbacks to the pandemic, one of them being, money and not having a lot of it. That's pretty important.
Quite a factor, right.
But at the same time, having the space and, again, that intentionality, like having the space to decide, like, what do we actually want to put our energy into? Right. And, like our creative energy. And so if we're spending less time doing... random
learning
gigs
songs
with different
for someone
people,
else,
learning
you gotta
songs for
work on
different
your own
people,
songs,
and more time getting together. I'm going to keep using that just because it's the
We
most
all are.
appropriate.
It's so
Getting
natural.
together with
Yeah.
a get together to really hone in our sound and just play music that feels really good and it's just so life giving.
And you guys have your own sound. That's what I really loved about this show tonight. It wasn't like, like back in the day, you might go see some random band at some club, and it was cool, but they're just playing, running through the same old covers that every band plays. And I'm not hating on that. I understand we've got a great canon of songs in New Orleans that people want to keep alive, but it's just so refreshing to see talented group of musicians like yourselves get in here with a whole new tunes that's got a unique sound to it that comes from you. And to put it down like that, it's great, and it really spoke to me. I'll say that. And what's like the lyric process like? Do you guys all write lyrics? Yeah, I know everyone kind of contributes and bring a song. Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so like when things start coming back, I mean, I know y'all are all very in demand players. Y'all are gonna be able to keep doing get together bands. We're gonna.
Yes.
That's the answer I want to hear.
That is yes.
'Cause this is too good to just not keep
Yes.
going.
Yeah.
I mean,
We appreciate
I
that.
love your side band. I love all the other groups y'all play with. Side bands isn't the right word, but all the other projects that y'all contribute to. But I wanna see this again.
Actually, I mean, man, the fact that we play with everyone else is what makes this very, very, very fun.
Yeah.
Not saying that we have a great time on stage with these other bands. I mean, seriously, I love playing with the Dirty Dozen.
Of course, it doesn't. I mean,
you know what I mean?
You can't go wrong. It's an
Dude,
institution.
When we come here, it's like having your own baby.
Exactly. It's
but
like a well-tailored suit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And seeing it actually look good. This is our first time really playing out, but man, we have fun in rehearsal. Like we do. You know what I mean? It was like we walk out of that rehearsal, everyone feels great. You know what I'm saying? If you were having a bad day. Not after you leave rehearsal. It's gonna be gonna be a vibe.
True.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we're just telling jokes half the time.
Yeah.
We're not even playing. But
that's
what makes
you can
the
tell
music.
you're all friends.
It's a good writing group. It's a good writing group.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like does that kind of keep the communication open to write together and all that because you all have that kind of rapport.
Definitely.
Nice.
And also, I think by everyone playing with other musicians, everyone's able to bring their experience into this music.
For
so
sure.
TJ can come and be like, yo, this is how the Dirty Dozen would do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And we can put our own thing on
And
that.
then you could be like, well, this is how Tony Hall would do it.
Exactly,
And then,
exactly.
like,
Right.
this is-
When I tell you that,
These are the
you must have been at rehearsal with
conversations,
us, huh? You were there.
Well, I was lucky enough to see Ari play with Tony here a couple weeks ago.
You know Tony's taught us a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Tony will tell you what he
Tony-
likes to hear.
Yes.
He will.
And we
He's not
appreciate you.
shy.
We
Yeah,
appreciate you,
love
huh?
it.
Yeah, we are very grateful for people like Tony, who keeps us young people
For
on
sure.
our toes and
And y'all keep
like
them on
learning
their
the right
toes
stuff.
too. It's great. You know, that's
Yeah.
how it's supposed to be. And New Orleans has always been like that. You know, when Tony was here, he was telling stories about George Porter bringing him to the gigs when he was, not even near old enough to drink, and making him get on stage with all the bands. And then I think one time James Booker pulled a gun on him just as a joke, and
Yep.
George was like, "Oh, it's cool, man. It's just Booker."
All right.
But that's what I
Man.
love about New Orleans. It's an intergenerational city, where it's like it's not just like the elders, have their heyday and then maybe they teach a few lessons in their living room. It's like, no, they're out there with you playing every night, and then it seems like they encourage you to do your thing too. It seems like y'all have found that too, right? Like older players, want you to write and like keep it going, which y'all are doing.
And I think that kind of sets us apart because all of us have worked with the elders and
For
kind
sure.
of like, seek them out.
Yeah.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, we want to put our own thing on the music and
Absolutely.
take music somewhere else.
This is exactly what they did as well.
Exactly.
You know? So that was great. Wonderful. Well, hey, Get Together Band, loved it. It's such an honor to have y'all here. Can't wait to have you back. Can't wait to see you out there wherever it is. Things start coming back. I can't wait to be in the front row watching y'all groove again. In the meantime, they can your social media is
Yes, the Get Together Band.
The Get Together
Check us
Band
out
on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah, that's really gonna be our way of
That's
getting
where
at
they
you
can
guys,
hear
so-
what's coming.
Yeah.
And hear about the new EP and all
Yeah,
that.
we might have a little sneak peek every once in a while, so check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you, TJ, Ari, Trent, Rob, the Get Together Band. Y'all crushed it. Can't wait to have you back. In the meantime, we'll see you next week here at the Funky Uncle. This is Soul Stu reminding you to wash your hands, stomp your feet, wear that mask. We'll see you next week, y'all. Who dat?
Who dat?